Special thank you to Excellency President Zafarov and his cabinet members and officers that have organized excellent arrangements for us. This is my first visit to this area, and I'm very happy indeed to have the opportunity not only to have a bilateral meeting, but to have very frank discussions and dialogue with you. You have shown your candidness and willingness to share your thoughts and consider us as great friends. Kyrgyzstan is, of course, an important country to us. It is within our region. It has vast experience in dealing with your big neighbors, in China, in Russia, and as emerging economies, our collaboration will certainly help because these are also countries that's close to us and friendly to us. So we will, of course, explore the issues raised in the bilateral meetings, and on top of the list, of course, trade and investments, as I've mentioned, although it has begun at a very lower base, but the increase is phenomenal. 300% increase in 1 year, which shows the enormous potential for enhanced trade and investments collaboration between our two countries. We would certainly return and get the private sector, government departments and agencies to focus on efforts to enhance these bilateral relations, particularly in the rare occasion where both the President and the Prime Minister signed the document, which is not usual in our practice, but this is, I think, special because of the influence and the charisma of President Zakharov himself. Now, the areas, of course, we discuss include Halal industry, which has enormous potential again. That is why we brought together the Minister of Islamic and Religious Affairs and the Director General of the Islamic Affairs Department, which is a very important department which deals with the issue of certification of halal, and that would help facilitate the trade and also export, and will certainly help. And we mentioned even Tabung Haji in this regard for Hajj, for pilgrims going to Mecca for Hajj, and to facilitate that. Tourism is, of course, an area including flights. Thank you very much for giving us the fifth freedom and rights, and therefore we would speak to our airlines to ensure that we should be able to arrange at least the first round even once a week or twice a week for a start to get the momentum going. It is always tough sometimes to persuade the airlines to start, but from our experience in many countries, once you start and people start seeing the beauty in terms of tourism, of increased trade and exchanges between leaders and officers and students. And that's why I made the concluding remark this morning during the bilateral meeting about our preparedness to welcome your students to study in Malaysia, and at the same time for our professors and students and researchers to come here to exchange views and research on a number of related issues. So, Mr. President, let me say this, that to me it's an important visit. We have very key ministers with me, which is again not usual. I should say that in probably 30, 40 countries I've visited since I became Prime Minister. This is probably one visit that we have brought in so many key ministers. I don't know what you did, what your foreign minister did, but that somehow or other we were persuaded to bring. And I think that shows our keenness to work with you. I've explained to you the history, personal and also interest in this country and the friendship and the support I have been given all those years. And let me again say Rahmat to you and your staff.